A woman discovered a terrifying thing while driving. She noticed that the black car in front of her was always driving slowly. It seemed that the black car was deliberately blocking her way. She could only quickly speed up her car and move it to another lane. But something eerie happened. That car was driving side by side with her car at the same speed. The woman wanted to drive back to the original lane and drive normally, but that black car prevented her from doing so. Just then, a large truck was coming towards the woman from the opposite direction. The woman was extremely frightened. Just when her car was about to collide with the large truck, she quickly accelerated and drove the car to another lane, thus avoiding the accident. But that black car was still following her. The woman was very angry, but she didn't argue with the driver behind. When they reached the fork in the road, the woman drove her car and separated from that black car. She was filled with confusion, but then she found a hotel to stay in. It turned out that her husband had died in a car accident, so she went on a trip to relieve her sorrow. But the next day, when she was about to start driving, a strange person knocked on her car window, and he told her that he was the driver of the black car yesterday. Then he apologized to the woman. The woman didn't hold it against him because of his sincerity. But then the man asked the woman for her personal information. The woman told him everything without any precautions. Then the woman set out on her trip again, but on her way, she met the driver of that black car again. At this time, the driver of the black car said that his car had broken down and asked the woman for help. But the woman looked at his strange expression and became suspicious of him. Then the woman refused him, but the woman met him again at the gas station. In fact, his car hadn't broken down. The woman was even more frightened at this moment. She quickly drove and prepared to leave, but that man chased after her. The woman quickly drove away. On the way, she knew that that man would definitely follow her again. But just then, she noticed a black car behind her. She was very frightened and then called the police. But after that black car caught up with her, it drove ahead. At this time, the woman could only tell the police that she had made a mistake. Just as she hung up the phone with the police, an accident happened again. Her car suddenly got out of control and the brakes didn't work well. Then her car got stuck at the bottom of a slope. When the woman opened the car to check, she found that one of the car's tires had blown out. But just then, that black car came again. The woman quickly hid in the car, but that man was carrying a crowbar. Then the woman was injected with an unknown liquid. When she woke up again, she had been locked in a dark room. However, the woman was going to face an even greater danger.